I'll buy you dinner. I haven't even eaten since lunch. I'll put it I'm so used to burritos lately, when the waitress comes, I don't see him. I don't see why you're doing that, so I can't. I just asked him, like, it's okay. Also, I'm doing blood every week, so I don't care. Yeah, I had to eat. Let's go. Honestly, I just told Carlos the turnout, we need to work together. In my personal one, she didn't check me. It's not perfect, that little.
Please welcome his opponent, Andres Fajardo.
Cut out. Jay, you're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, going out 3 pounds of mixed martial arts action in the featherweight division. Referee when the action begins is Steve Quick. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Delano, California. He represents One Nation Combat. He weighed in at 142.2 pounds. Francisco Jacobo. His opponent across the cage in the red corner makes his home in Burbank, California. He represents 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. He weighed in at 144 pounds even. Andres Fajardo.
We are expecting a great fight out of Andreas and Francisco today. Oh my goodness, I talked to Mr. Andreas today in the morning, and he's ready to go. Or not in the morning, I apologize, this afternoon. And then Francisco from Delano, he is ready to roll. So he is going, they're going to go full force today.
All right, here we go. Fajardo in the black trunks with the red trim, black trunks with the white trim belong to Francisco Jacobo.
These guys are coming out kicking, literally, and they're fast. Oh my goodness.
Immediately,
Andreas with the takedown.
yeah, Fajardo looks for that single leg and gets it. He's looking again, this time a double leg. He's got the legs trapped. This is academic. He's going to hold on for a minute, and then he's going to stand up.
With these guys both having, this is their first fight, I think a lot of them, energy conservation is going to be my main concern. These guys are going really hard, really fast.
What I like about Jacobo is he's very cross-trained. He trains in a boxing gym. He trains in a jiu-jitsu gym. He trains in an MMA gym. And he's really looking to close all the gaps. Whereas you have a guy like Fajardo, and not taking anything away from 10th Planet Burbank, but he's just in a jiu-jitsu gym. So,
but right now he's got the control. I mean, this is his element.
Where he wants to be.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you'll see a jiu-jitsu guy do. He immediately shot the single, then he went for the double, and now he's on top. He's looking to get past this and get a more dominant position. Looking for that arm, possibly for a Kimura attempt from the bottom, is Francisco Jacobo. I'm sorry, is Andres Fajardo.
Andres needs to watch out because he's swinging with an open hand. He's going to break a finger if he doesn't clinch that fist.
There's the hammer fist. That's a better way to do it.
Great turnout tonight, Jim. Great turnout tonight. These guys are in front of a huge crowd. And this is their first time fight. I can't believe the exposure these guys are getting.
It's a packed house. And I apologize, guys. Fajardo is the one in the red trunks. Jacobo is in the black with the white. And it's Fajardo who's actually winning the jiu-jitsu game right now, like we talked about, because of the 10th Planet background. There is some jiu-jitsu in the background of his opponent, Jacobo.
What I like, if you notice, he's really controlling those legs, and that's something you see a lot of jiu-jitsu guys do. They control those legs, and those guys are, who are a lot of stand-up guys. Good landing with the left hand right there.
So very dominant round for Andres Fajardo here. What I'd like to see the One Nation fighter come out and do in round number 2, Ricky Marcel, is create some separation and try to throw some hands. And to do that, he's going to need some really good takedown defense, possibly some sprawls. Just stay outside of that shot range and try to pick his shots.
You know, I talked to him today. He said, I was like, do you want to concentrate on striking? What are you going to concentrate on? He's like, I'm so well-rounded. I trained for this to be so well-rounded. But maybe knowing your opponent and knowing he's going to be such a strong jiu-jitsu guy, maybe he could have worked on a little more striking. I of course, kind of pop him when he wasn't ready. That would really help him out right there.
Yeah, I actually have to believe that even though he's got some jits training at Delano BJJ, Francisco Jacobo, I think he needs to keep this standing as best he can. And to do that, like I said, he's going to have to stop the takedowns of Andres Fajardo. And when you've got a guy that trains at 10th Planet, looks like he has a wrestling background as well, the way he was shooting the double and the single.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not an easy prospect to stop this guy from taking you down, but that's what he needs to do here.
And as fast as these guys are, you can't just watch the hips. You got to be.
Inside leg kick from Andres. He fakes the teep kick, does Jacobo. Now he's going to stop the takedown there, and that's exactly what he needed to do, but he can't eat those inside leg kicks.
We got Jacobo with some blood on the back of his head.
Jacobo,
it's coming from Mr. Andreas. His nose is bleeding.
Jacobo is having a hard time finding his range with his shots, both his feet and his hands. His striking, and here's what happens is Fajardo changes levels, gets the takedown, and now it's a jiu-jitsu game.
And you notice that Francisco stays open whenever he throws that left hand, and that's where he shot in right there and took him down. Andres is really watching his body movements. Look at the face of Andres. He's just calm, working himself around.
On your terms, Andy.
He's doing his best, Jacobo, to get up here. If this was pros, I'd say throw an elbow from that position, but you can't do that in the amateur ranks. And gosh, great wrestling background along with the jits of Fajardo, Andres Fajardo. Big shots coming now from Fajardo up top. He's actually just kind of allowing Jacobo to pop up because he knows he can take him back down. He's way high right here, though. Jacobo should be able to come out the back. Oh, that looks tight. That looks really tight. This fight might be over. I didn't even realize he's going to let that go. Good job by Jacobo here just to stay alive in this position against obviously a stronger grappler.
He needs to control his breathing too, because look, he's looking a little gassed, and I think with Andres on top, he really conserved some energy, and Jacobo had to fight back, so he might be a little more tired.
I do not like Jacobo taking his left arm and putting it over the head of Andreas. It actually helps Andreas when you do that. You're taking that weapon out of your arsenal to both fight the submissions and fight the takedown. Just not a good decision on the part of Francisco Jacobo. Another round in the books for Fajardo. I have him up 2018 after 2 rounds. Bakersfield Combat Promotions, Elite Fitness Center, Jim Cooley, Ricky Marcel. Bringing you guys all the action here tonight is the featherweights on display in our 4th fight of the evening currently. And this is the 3rd and final round coming your way momentarily. Steve Quick, the referee. And this is a great turnout, as you alluded to earlier, Ricky. I mean, it looks pretty sold out to me, man. I don't think there's anything left here.
That always puts a smile on my face because you know the more people get to enjoy and see these guys, and I think it makes the fighters fight harder because they know they got a full house to impress.
Absolutely, and Jacobo's got a lot of fans here. This One Nation team, obviously very local. Their gym is right up the street. Gil Medina, the coach in the corner of Jacobo, is the founder of that feast. And a big part of tonight's show here with Carlos Mejia. And another takedown by Fajardo. And again,
just that control that Andres has just got that control going for him.
Yeah, Jacobo can't solve the riddle of how to stay off the ground. He's doing decent here, but he's eating knees. And here's the problem. When you're continuously fighting off the takedown like he is, you can't mount any offense.
Exactly.
So in addition to just trying to stay on your feet, you're not mounting any offense, because if he tries to do anything, Fajardo's going to take him back down.
And then with that jiu-jitsu training, he's just working the legs.
Yeah, and I can see that amateur wrestling background too. And there you go. That was a good switch there from Jacobo. Got a knee in at least, but now I fear this fight is going to end how it started, with Fajardo on top of Jacobo. Now he's got him cradled. Let that go. He's going to yank his feet right out from under him again.
Good double.
So now listen, is it pretty? Not necessarily, Ricky Marcel. Does Dana White like a guy who just lays and prays? Now he's not necessarily just laying and praying. He's throwing shots. He's ground and pounding from the top. This crowd wants to see them stand up. Obviously, they're very heavily favored in the favor of Jacobo, but Fajardo's not going to do that, and why should he? He's winning this fight.
Exactly. He knows he's got the control. He knows he's got him. He's worked those legs, and you can see Jacobo getting up a little bit slower in this third round.
Jacobo needs to let go of that leg and try to stand up. I mean, that's it. It's his only option. He's got to get a finish. He can't win this fight any other way, and just staying in this position isn't going to win him the fight. Unfortunately, he needs to find a sense of urgency, because there's very short time left in round number 3, and he is down on the cards 2 rounds to none, and he's losing this round fairly handily. And 10 seconds to go, and this fight is going to end, as I said, how it started, Ricky Marcel, with Fajardo in full control of the grappling game and landing hammer fists and shots. And he is going to win this fight 30-27, if not worse, because there was a couple rounds that one judge could give that a 10-8 round.
Just to see the control that Andres had, that's very promising. I think he did perform very well, took everything to the ground. He used his strengths.
As we await the official decision, big shout out to HD Graphics. For all your custom printing needs, be sure to check out HD Graphics. Sorry, I got 50 things going on at once.
No, you're good. I'm here to help you.
For both these fighters, our first fight to go the distance here tonight.
What fight are we on? 4?
After 3 action-packed rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges